Alright, today let's make another sketch. We'll call this one Point Mesh. It's basically going to be a canvas full of points and they're going to connect to each other. So that's pretty much it. It looks like a mesh in the end. We can always add some colors to it and do pretty much what we want. So first thing, let's get the canvas up and going. And let's do the background in the draw function. Alright, let's call this point mesh. There you go. Cool. Alright, so let's see it. Great. Okay. Let's create a new class called point. It's not going to receive anything. We're going to set a position to the points, being a new p vector at some random location on the screen, and then between width, well, 0 and the width. And let's do the same thing for the height. Alright, cool. Let's do, so the points are going to move. So let's call this drift. We could call this velocity. That's fine. It's going to be also a p vector. This one though will be random. So okay, great. So now let's just set the attributes. There we go. What's the issue now? Oh, yeah. There we go. Cool. Let's do a method for the edges. So whenever a point is going to an edge, it bounces back. So whenever it's smaller than the left edge, or whenever it's higher than the right edge, which is the width, we'll just update the drift x value to be times -1, so going the other direction, and basically copy and do the same for y. Whoa. There we go. It's going to be checking against the height value. And let's update to the other red direction for the height. There we go. And let's also create an update. This should not say public, should say void. There we go, void. An update function, method, whatever you want to call it, which will also be using, well, it's just going to update the position based on the drift. There we go. Great. This is the pause.add. There we go. Great. So let's also create a draw function or show function. Stroke 255. point at this.pos.x, this.pos.y. There we go. And let's do stroke weight. I don't know, like let's say 3 for the moment. Let's create a bunch of points. Let's call this int amount. Let's say 300 points for right now. Let's say also array list of point. Call it points. Just set up a new array list. There we go. Let's fill this array list in here. Let's do points. Add new point. There we go. Great. And in here, just iterate through all of our points. So let's call it P points. Let's do P dot edge. P dot update. And P dot show. There you go. Whoa. What's this? Don't. There you go. Let's try it. Okay, so we have points bouncing from the edges. That's good. Okay. All right. So now we want all of the points to connect to each other. So what we'll do? We'll have some connection distance. Let's set it equal for right now. Let's do like 150. Sure, that's fine. Okay, and we'll have a function called connect in here. It's basically going to return true or false depending on if it does connect to some other points. So here, if distance between p.pos.x and p.pos.y and between our current pos is smaller than the connection distance, let's just return true. If p is this, let's return false. And otherwise return false. There we go. Alright, now in here we'll just need to do two. I know it's not the most optimized. You could use a quad tree for this. But right now that's what I'm doing. So P1, P2, let's do if P1 dot connect to P2, then let's draw a line. So stroke 255, stroke weight maybe 2, and then line between p1.pos.x, p1.pos.y, and same thing but for p2. Alright, let's see what we have. So we have that, that's great, that's working already. Which is something I want to do. I don't want the line to just cut out, I want the line to fade out. So let's do the stroke being this and alpha. Great, and the alpha is going to be based on the distance of connection, right? So let's do float connection is equal, or just distance is equal to dist, basically the same one as in here. Well, no, let's just do this. It's going to be exactly this. Great, and then the alpha is going to be equal to a map of that distance that goes from 0 to connection distance, and the stroke weight being from 255 to 0. And then let's just floor this. There you go. Okay, awesome. Let's try it out. There you go. So that's pretty much it for today. Hope you enjoyed this really short one. See you in the next one. Thank you.